CanTeen's here to support young people when cancer turns their world upside down. It doesn't matter if it's their own cancer, whether it's their brother, sister or parent's cancer, or the death of a brother or parent from cancer. We help them with the practical, physical and the emotional impact of dealing with cancer when it comes into their life.
I think I was 19 or 20 when the counselling service was introduced, so Mum had already died 5 years ago, but there were still some significant needs that I knew that I had. CanTeen just gave me that support and gave me those additional tools in the form of counselling. Counselling that's appropriate and counselling that not only understands that you're a young person, but actually understands what it's like to be a young person living with cancer.
Young people living with cancer are 5 to 6 times at risk of developing mental health issues to the normal population of young people. And so it's really critical that we get support to them at that time and make sure that that doesn't transcend into a long-term depression or anxiety.
So often we'll see people right when their parent has been diagnosed, and at that point there's always lots of questions about what does this mean, and cancer is a very scary word for everyone, but especially in adolescence and when you're talking about your main caregiver. I think it just really does turn their world upside down. The counselling team really understands how unpredictable and crazy cancer can be, the journey of cancer and the ups and downs. I think it's also really important to have a really solid understanding of different treatments and how they affect people, and physically how people change, because those take a huge emotional toll on young people and on their families.
We were all there with him when he passed and he was at home, and I couldn't believe it. It took so long for me to realise he wasn't coming back. I think it's really important to talk about it with people, and if I have an issue, it doesn't have to be necessarily just about my dad. It can be about school, about friends, and how I deal with my grief and how I deal with everyday life.
I guess there's been kind of two different types of work: the more emotional, understanding grief and how that changes as well with age. And then there's also really practical things of going to school and struggling with concentration and social networks.
She's helped me with basically all aspects of school. She's helping me at the moment with sleep, which I'm having a bit of an issue with. And so if I have a problem, I can come and talk to her about it.
The counselling service is now available in all states in Australia, and not just face-to-face, telephone and online. Technology has made counselling available regardless of where you live.
CanTeen is expanding to a major platform which will have blogs and much more instant communication and telecounselling over 7 days a week. Young people from anywhere in Australia can access the service at the time that they need it.